Oh man, here we go, man. We got one of the hottest artists in Florida right now, man. Straight out of Tallahassee, man. Wizz Havinn, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Super. What's good with you?
Man, I've been seeing you do your thing, man. I ain't gonna front. You got the big dogs, Drake posting you.
For sure.
You top 5 in Florida right now, stream wise. How's it feel? Did you even picture all this happening right now, or you didn't really see it coming?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really see it coming. I had confidence in it, but I ain't see it getting as far as fast though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Take us to the beginning. Where your because I listen to your music, you talk about hustling a lot.
Nah,
Take us
for
to the
sure.
beginning where you're hustling, you're making your money, you're trying to rap, but it's slow in the beginning. Take us all the way in the beginning where, rap was just an idea.
Shit, really like a few years ago, I say probably like a long time ago now, probably like 12, 13, I started trying to rap, but it ain't really sound how I wanted it to sound. So, and then through my like early teenage years, I stayed locked up a whole bunch of juvenile facilities. So I ain't never really had time to even keep trying. So when I tried it again, like probably like last year, I was fresh out the county jail. So I tried, I'm like, shit. In the meanwhile, I'm coming up, but as around the age 16, 15, I had started basically really hustling, you know what I'm saying? After my third program, I started really hustling. So like around that time, it was like rapping one of my thing. I was like, shit, I'm gonna get it out the streets. I said, fuck that rapping shit. Like I had homeboys that were rapping, but I tried it. I felt like it wasn't working for me. So I was just on some shit like I'm gonna get it out the streets. But I had got locked up like 2021, and I came out like shit, I'm finna try it. And everybody around me was on some shit like the music shit was what it was. So they were like, bitch, try. I tried it again, and then that shit just went from there.
What made you say "F rap? Because you said you tried rap in the beginning and then you was like, "F rap, I'm gonna just go, get this street money." Was it because, the people weren't supporting you? Was it the views not being on the way you wanted them to look? Like, what was it?
Nah, it just shit. I was legit, and I was just really on some shit. Like, nah, that ain't what it is. I'm a thug it right quick. All I really seen was thugging. Wasn't nobody around me making it from the rap shit, so I ain't really see no benefit from it. Trying to
Yeah,
really put my time into it.
You didn't think it was possible.
Yeah, for sure.
So you start getting money. You pick the mic back up.
For sure.
And what was the first song that you was like, you know what, I can really do this shit for real?
I had dropped the first song I really dropped was that Easy E track. I dropped that, and then when I seen like the reaction from it, like niggas started approaching me in person, like, boy, ain't gonna lie, you gas, like random niggas, like, boy, I fuck with your song, like, boy, drop some more shit. Then when I seen Lamar Jackson jump on it, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I might got a shot at this shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. You put this on SoundCloud or what?
Yeah, I dropped it on SoundCloud.
And did it pick up right away? Did it take months?
Nah, it took a few months. Then people kind of went to catching on. Like, people went to hit me up in my DM like, boy, your shit, I ran across your shit on SoundCloud just playing music. Like, your shit popped up. You feel me? You gas. So it went from there. And then when I seen Lamar Jackson repost it, I went to the studio like same day and made 2 more songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then after those 2, it was My Life and a song called Acting Funny. After I heard those 2, I was like, yeah, I got this shit. I got this shit for sure.
So it was a slow grind for real.
Yeah.
You just trusting yourself, putting that shit out there and letting that shit build organically.
Hell yeah. I ain't even really promote it. Like, everybody used to like, bro, you gotta promote your music more. I used to post it one time and just let that shit do what it do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now at this time, you're getting street money. You're rapping. Are you living with your mom at the time? Are you going from house to house? Like, what was your whole living situation like at the time?
Around what time? Cause it had skipped.
At the beginning, when you're rapping, when you're hustling, what was your living situation at the time? Was you just, free balling? Was you, what was you doing?
Yeah, I was on some free balling shit, just, grinding, but I was really grinding though. I was staying with my dudes, but a nigga was really grinding. And then what this grinding shit is ups and downs. Nigga take losses, niggas win, you know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit go. So I was just going with the motions, you feel me? Just the whole hustling, the whole grinding thing, niggas just were going with the motions, like.
Did you ever feel any pressure? Because, you know, parents don't really believe the rap shit works. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's a lot of money in this rap shit, but sometimes parents, like we said earlier, they think this shit is impossible. You know, it's so many rappers. Why would my son blow up out of these millions of rappers?
Nah,
did you ever like feel like your mom was doubting you, or your dad, or just people around you?
Hell yeah, for sure. And then like it's crazy because when I first started taking this shit serious, I was telling my grandma like, I was telling my grandma and granddad like, shit, I'm finna make money off of this shit. Like, I'm gonna make some money off of this rap shit. I never forget they laughed at me like, all right, we gonna see. But shit, you know, I love them to death, but shit, I just took that shit to the heart. And then I went hard after that.
Yeah, that's something you'll never forget. It's like motivation.
For sure.
Yeah, because I remember when I first interviewed Nardo Wick, and he told me the same thing. I think his dad believed in him, helped him with studio equipment, but outside of that, a lot of his people didn't really believe. It just seemed so far-fetched. It seemed impossible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of people that was around that didn't really believe in this shit until the motion came with it. Like, when I got lit with it. Now I be like, oh yeah, boy, I been knew you was gonna do it. I been knew, you feel me? But me, personally, I peeped that shit. Nigga just, you feel me?
Yeah. Now, did you graduate high school?
Nah, I dropped out in the 10th grade.
Was that because of, your legal situations?
Nah, actually, see, I really dropped out before that. I dropped out really in the 7th, but when I kept getting locked up, I got back up. I got back up on my school shit. You feel me? Like, and then when I came home, they allowed me to go back to public school. I was in alternative school for like 4 years, but I ain't never really go to that shit. You feel me? So when I got back in public school, I ain't really like how they was treating me, cause I was down there the only kid like going there. I was on some shit, been to multiple juvenile facilities. So every time I'm going to class, they on some shit, like just saying a little funny shit or treat me a certain way because they felt like I was more on some thug that shit than the other students. So I just kind of fell back from coming in shit. The hustle shit really came about, so I really just was on some shit like fuck school.
Did you just drop out cold turkey? Like, did you tell your mom, like, yo, I'm not going back to school? Or was it over time she noticed you just stopped going?
See, I ain't gonna lie, around like the time when I was in like 7th grade, when I had done just said fuck school, I had to move. I had to move from with my mama. I moved in with my auntie. She stayed like 10 minutes down the street. That's the crazy part. But I moved out from with her. See, my auntie, you know, they kind of like, they accepted me thugging because they just knew basically like shit, he ain't gonna change, like, you feel me? So, but my mama was trying to get me to change, but they kind of accepted that shit. So I used to go over there, tell them I was going to school, but never went. You feel me? I was over that bitch for months, never went to school. Then I just said, fuck it altogether.
So as a youngin, as a teen, you were more focused on money than learning. You didn't really care about the education. You was like, fuck that. I need money now.
Yeah. But it's like I wasn't never no dumb nigga in school. It's just I just kind of understood school ain't for everybody. Mm-hmm. Shit, not one of them. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, school can kind of be slow sometimes.
Yeah. I ain't really understand like really the benefit of that shit. Like,
yeah,
they teach
and a lot of things in school we don't really even use in the real world.
Yeah, they teaching us
fractions what they want and percentages and shit.
Yeah, they teaching us that shit limited. They teaching us what they want us to know. They not really putting us up on game about real life. That shit, like, you feel me? It ain't what it is.
Yeah. So you drop out and you start hustling. We don't got to get too deep into the hustling and how you were making money, but like, what were some of the things you were doing to, get them new pair of Jordans and, put some food in your stomach and
locking powerhouses in, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was jugging, beating my feet, trying to move around, nickel and diamond, whatever. You feel me? Anything, just the whole finesse route. However I can get it, it don't really matter, shit.
Yeah. You said locking powerhouses?
Yeah, locking powerhouses in.
What's that?
Big spenders.
Big spenders?
Yeah.
Is that like can you break it down for me a little bit?
Like,
I don't want to start no indictments or anything. Don't think I'm on that type time. I just want you to,
Nah, it's just like a supporter, your main supporter, the person that help you out the most.
I get where you going with it. Did that make you a lot of money as a teen?
Yeah, for sure. I really started seeing money like probably like when I was like 17, 18. Like 17, I got my first car, like shit like that.
Okay. So what would you say? Like maybe a 10 ball, 20,000 as a youngin'?
Nah. I ain't gonna say no shit like that. I was really grinding, you know what I'm saying? I probably say like,
Yeah.
like 5 type shit.
Yeah. Hey, five as a teen, that's a lot of money. Niggas gonna act like it ain't.
Nah.
10,000 as a youngin', that's a lot.
Hell yeah, for sure. And steady moving around, steady doing, you know what I'm saying?
Steady 5,000. Hey, that's a good amount of change for real.
Hell yeah.
So what's next after that? You hustling, you doing your thing. What comes after that?
Shit, I just really stayed with the motion, like, but I got locked up again. Shit. Well, I got locked up like 2 more times after that. Was out for a little while, steady grinding, just going with the flow, regular shit, still moving around. And then shit, in 2021, I got locked up again. But when I came home, that's when I started with the rapping.
Mm-hmm. How many times total have you been locked up?
I'd say probably like 10 times.
Damn.
Yeah, as a juvenile, I stayed fucking up. I went to 5 juvenile programs.
Yeah. I noticed in Tallahassee, the city's so small, everybody knows everybody.
Hell yeah.
And did the police kind of like, were you a target for the police or?
Yeah, after a while, because it was on some shit like on my side of town, everybody's face was kind of, like on some known shit because we all was hot. Just really on some crash and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they was kind of familiar with us just because we always stayed into it, just in some shit with the police or getting locked up, like just that type of shit.
Yeah. And what's the longest you've done?
The longest I did was a year.
Okay. So you get out of jail the last time, and that's when you go full throttle with the rap shit?
Hell yeah, I got out of jail. I was trying to find myself and shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get back on my grind. Shit, nigga got back up a little bit, and then I tried that rap shit. And when I tried it, it came out the right way. Then shit, I just kept pushing with it.
Yeah. I remember 2016, 17, Tallahassee was like on an island. Like as far as the rap shit, nobody gave Tallahassee a chance. I remember even Jacksonville at that time, like nobody was really fucking with Jacksonville. It was more like Broward, Palm Beach. Orlando was picking up at the time. And then now, I mean, you look up now, it's 4 or 5 hot niggas coming out of Tallahassee.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like y'all don't sound the same, but it's like that Tallahassee flow.
Nah, for sure.
Who really like created that whole flow where y'all like stress the word at the end of the bar, and you know what I'm talking about.
Like that little laid back shit. I mean, like
Yeah.
that laid back flow shit. Really, I do the laid back shit. You feel me? That's where I come in at. Like everybody sound alike, but not really too much. You feel me? It's just like only person that really compliment me and I compliment him is Lil Tyler, you get what I'm saying? But other than that, everybody else really sound different. Like, so for the most part, it's a lot of people coming out trying to sound like that, you feel me, out of the city, but you could say it's the city flow right now on some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed all y'all are the same as far as like you don't really hear too much drill, op music. It's really all, get money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit
yeah.
like that. Is that like something that y'all have always embodied or?
Yeah, for sure. Like, at first, the niggas used to be on that hot head crashing shit, but it was never on no type of time where a nigga was like making music about it in the city on some ops and all that shit. No, it was like a little regular. It was like real street beef. It wasn't no crazy shit, like no weird shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I say like probably after a couple years went by, it's like shit, the whole city just transformed on some like get money shit. So now, like, when you go up there, like, ain't nobody promoting that drill shit up there. Like, that's not what's going on. Yeah, you got it. You got some people trying to promote it, but it's just like, for majority of the city, that's not what we used to. Like, that's not what's going on up there. Like, we promote getting money. Like, everybody hustling up there. Everybody, you feel me, trying to grind, do something. You feel me? Bitch ain't up there, I don't know, trying to spin blocks.
Mm-hmm. What was all those years like when you're looking at the Jacksonvilles and the Miami artists and Broward artists, and you see Orlando artists getting shine, and Tallahassee's right there, but y'all not there yet? Like, what was that like? Did that motivate y'all? Did y'all feel like y'all were being blackballed, or did y'all feel like y'all had to put in the work? What was that feeling, knowing that, like, most of the major cities in Florida are getting love and we still not getting love?
Nah, see, it was on some shit. Like, it was kind of crazy, but it's like, we weren't really stunning because it's like we had rappers, but most of them boys really got on some like fuck that rap shit type of vibe. So it's like we weren't really hearing as much local music as it is now. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's 1,000 rappers in Tally, you feel me? But back then niggas weren't rapping. Like, you got a lot of niggas coming out the cut that's rapping these boys hard, you feel me? So it's like beforehand that shit wasn't going on. Yeah. So we ain't really look at it like, oh, we need to be looked at. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some shit for music.
Now, shit, last week, we looked up, man, and Drake posted you. And shit, that spread all over the blogs, and people say you look like Roddy Ricch.
It's crazy. I've been hearing that shit for years. Before that, like, I've been hearing that shit for years on years.
What was that feeling like, though, knowing that one of the biggest artists in the world, we're not talking about in America, we're not talking about, on some local shit, we're talking about Drake. What was that feeling like, man?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy. At first, I thought I was tripping, though. Like, hell nah. Then that shit wasn't going on. Then that boy hit me back. That boy replied to me. That shit was crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit real. That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know how to take it at first.
Yeah. Did he say he does he listen to your music? Like, what was that was it a short conversation?
I mean, yeah, he say he be listening to my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was your phone blowing up that day?
Everybody was calling me. Both of my phones was blowing up. Everybody calling me, texting me, calling me on Instagram and shit. There was a lot going on.
Yeah. Your followers boosted up and shit like that?
Yeah, I got I'd probably say 30K followers.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, from going to jail 10 different times, hustling to a Drake cosign, that's major.
Nah, for sure. That shit big then. 8 months in, I've been taking it serious for 8 months. That's big to me, though.
Yeah. I always thought you were older. You pretty chill. You seem pretty mature. I always thought you was like 25, 26, man. What, you only like 21?
Yeah, I'm 21. I'm finna turn 22, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's major, man. Congrats.
For sure. Appreciate it.
So, Boston Richie, man, what's y'all relationship like? Like, are y'all day one friends?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, same block, grew up same area type shit?
Yeah, same area, same side of town.
Yeah. Who took off first between y'all two? Like, was it?
Yeah, brother went up. He went up first. He kicked the door down.
Yeah. And was that motivation too for you?
Yeah. That was heavy motivation. Just watching the come up, the first beginning of the shows, and then watching how the shows went from just like small shows to major shit. You feel me? So it's like that shit for sure was definitely motivation.
Yeah. So that's like one of your like best friends type shit.
For sure.
Yeah, because a lot of the shit that's been going on online with the allegations and the videos and the interrogation rooms and and paperwork and shit like that. You know, you being his close friend, day one homie, and a lot of people, a lot of people know that. Like, how do you feel about all that?
Shit, shit. I ain't really. I don't really like to speak on it.
Do y'all still talk today though?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cause a lot of people, how fans are, how the blogs are.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to see how other rappers are gonna react. You see the Gunna shit, you see Lil Baby unfollow Gunna, you see all these big rappers unfollow Gunna. A lot of people are watching who's gonna still fuck with Boston Richie. Is Future still gonna fuck with Boston Richie? What's his homie Wizz Havinn? What is he gonna do? A lot of people just they're curious on the affiliation of Boston Richie.
I mean, shit, that's the internet. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Most def, man. Y'all got music coming?
Probably, most likely. For sure.
Yeah. 2023, man. What we got in store for 2023?
A whole lot of super shit, man. I'm coming with major shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get ready to drop another tape. Whole lot of visuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna start interacting with the people a little more. Showing my face a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Coming out and shit.
Yeah. You like an introvert? You just stay to yourself?
Yeah, I be kind of ducked off. I'm trying to really observe this shit for sure. I'm still new to this rap shit, so I gotta observe it first.
Yeah. What makes you so isolated? Is it the fuck shit that you hear? Is that just your personality?
Nah, that's just me shit. I'm just laid back. I'm only used to who I be around, you feel me? So, and then coming from Tyler shit, I'm just not getting out of Tyler for real. So it's like, shit, I don't really understand most of this shit. So.
Yeah. Me and you have a few mutual business partners, and I hear one thing about you, man. You love being in the studio. You wake up early, like you're a morning person.
Yeah.
You don't play around. Like you get this shit done. You treat this shit like a job. And I feel like a lot of rappers, they take this shit for granted, man. And the biggest thing about this rap shit is not believing your own hype. Keep going. Even if they call you a GOAT, if whatever they say about you, you can't believe that shit. You still gotta go hard. And I hear that's how you are, man. None of this shit excites you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, cause it's on some shit like I don't really feel like I'm far. I feel like I done got somewhere, but I don't feel like I done got where I need to be at, to the point where I can feel like that. Like some niggas get up and then go to feeling like shit, bitch, I'm here. Nah, you gotta keep grinding. Cause this shit, it ain't never enough at the end of the day, and then shit, it's how I eat. You feel me? So it's like, I'm gonna treat this shit like how I was in the street shit. That's how it ends. So it's like, I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna beat my feet. I'm gonna work. I ain't gonna sit on my ass and be looking at this shit like, oh, I'm gonna just capitalize off of this and sit back. Nah, still gotta put the work in.
Absolutely. Now you mentioned hustling growing up. Did you ever work a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I had one job.
Where at?
It was at a shoe store called DTLR.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you worked there for?
I worked there for a little minute, but it was on and off type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just there to get a few bucks and dip, re-up.
Really, I ain't gonna lie. Just being honest, I was really spending that shit in the store on the drip. You feel me? But it was sometimes that shit was adding up. It was making sense for me here and there, but that's why I say it was on and off, call quitting that shit. But my family used to be like, nah, you feel me? You at least need a job. You feel me? Like, work. So I used to go back and just, you feel me?
Yeah. You know, and you speaking on hustling, what was the ups and downs of that? You know, in the streets a lot of things happen. A lot of good shit happen. But a lot once you're up, a lot of bad shit happens. Robberies, getting set up, females. Take us through the ups and downs of, you know, just being a natural born hustler in Tallahassee.
Shit. All the basic shit, like you said, shit. Niggas gonna try to rob you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta worry about the police. You know what I'm saying? Getting finesse, taking losses. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of shit. So, like I said, it's just the basic street shit. Tally
Yeah,
just it's small as fuck though.
yeah. You experienced a lot of that.
Hell yeah. Nigga tried to rob me before. Um, I definitely went to jail fucking around and shit. Whole bunch of shit.
The guy who tried to rob you, did you personally know him?
Uh, yeah, something like that. It was on some mutual shit. I wasn't really like know him, but it was on some mutual shit.
Yeah. And did you see it coming? Or like take us through that moment, man. Give us some war stories, man.
Nah, that shit was kind of crazy. Like, man, that shit was crazy. Man, I to you, that shit was too crazy.
Man, give us some more stories, man. You don't got to give us too much, man. We just want a war story or two, man.
Nah, though, it was on some shit. Like, I really had pulled up to grab some shoes from bro, whatnot. You feel me? I'm finna buy some shoes from bro. But long story short, I'm pulling off. I'm finna pull off. Them boys like, hey, drop us off down the street or whatnot. I'm like, I bet. So them boys jump in. When they jump in, we get down the street. Goddamn. I pull over. I'm like, what y'all getting out right here? Them boys like, nah, pull right there. I pull over a little more. Soon as I unlock the door, nigga spark me. Nigga punch me in the back of the head. I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
So I think about it. You feel me? When I think about it, bro right here in the passenger seat, like try to go in my pocket type shit. But me, I'm thinking fast, the car still in driving shit. So I punch. Bro trying to get out. I'm thinking he finna fuck himself up. Bro just ended up getting out all the way type shit. So I slap that bitch in park. I jump in the back seat and I mean, bro, back that bitch squabbling. You feel me? Nigga come swing the door open. We fall out that bitch. Them boys jumping and whatnot. Struck out. They ain't get shit. They just ended up jumping me. In my head, I'm thinking the whole time, like, damn, these boy ain't got no blick. But I'm flagging because I ain't got no blick on me. So it's like,
Yeah.
it was just a whole bunch of shit.
Damn. And it's just everyday shit.
Yeah, that was just some little minor shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only time though.
Man, well, like I said before, man, you're blessed, man. You only been in this shit 8 months, this rap shit 8 months. And already top 5 in Florida.
For sure.
You got Drake shouting you out. Sky's the limit, man.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna be big. I just don't know how big I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Well, you know this rap shit. Speaking of being an introvert, you definitely gonna have to rub shoulders because sometimes when you stand on your own, people get offended, and it's not that you feel like you better than anybody. It's just that's just how you are.
For sure.
But in this rap shit, it's all about affiliation and rubbing shoulders with people. You know how that shit go.
Yeah, I already know. But nah, like I said, shit. I mean, I understand this shit. If you might understand what I'm gonna possibly have to do, the positions I'm gonna have to be in, the type of shit I'm gonna have to deal with. So it's like, I'm ready for it. You feel me?
Yeah. How many songs do you record a week?
I'd probably say maybe like 10 or 15. But that's like, but it depends though, cause when I'm in the city, like when I'm back at home, I'm basically like on some shit like just moving around doing shows. I don't really get time to go to the studio. But when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. You feel me? I'm basically making like 5-6 songs a night type shit.
5-6 songs a night.
Yeah.
And it's 7 days a week.
Nah, for sure.
That's a crazy work ethic. Now it's crazy because Tallahassee dudes right now, y'all are getting a rep to where as though tricking on women is the thing. You you know, spending on women, giving a girl whatever she want. Is that something that Wiz having? You co-signing on that too? Or nah, you ain't smelling that.
Nah, I ain't really smelling that, but you know what I'm saying? I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind sometimes, you know what I'm saying, just giving a blessing, but nigga ain't promoting all that crazy shit, just coming out the gate like that. That ain't what a nigga doing, for sure.
Yeah, because you know Boston Richie raps about that a lot, and now it's like okay, that's how Tallahassee niggas rocking. So
Yeah.
you know, have a female expected that from you though?
Hell yeah. You get that shit a lot. They be trying to, yeah, for sure.
You know, I interviewed Bandman Kevo 2 weeks ago, and he revealed that he does pay for coochie. Because he was like, time is money. Instead of taking you on a date, instead of texting you all day, I know what I want. You know what you want. That's what we doing. Do you agree with that though? Like if you want to smash a girl, give her 2,000-3,000.
I'm too saucy for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm too saucy for that. Nigga ain't gotta do all that.
But you don't think time is money? I mean, do you take girls on dates?
I mean, I don't really go on dates. I mean, like, dates. Right now, me as a rapper, I feel like I can't go on dates. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it's on some shit like, I ain't doing no 2,000-3,000. That shit dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a player for real, not no goddamn paymaster.
Yeah. So hey, Boston Richie, he on that, but Wiz say, hey, I ain't spending that. I ain't
Nah, I ain't doing all that.